Hi Naptime friends, it's Tish with Naptime Creations. Welcome back to my channel. Happy Friday everybody. Today we're going to be doing a huge acrylic pour on this 2-foot by 3-foot canvas. I'm going to be using my Primal Flow premix paints in Cobalt Turquoise, Voyage Blue, Plum Perfect, Pacific Navy, Seafoam, and Ink and Gold. This gold is really pretty, you guys. And then I'm also going to be using Artisan Premix Ready to Pour paint. That's the white I'm using here. And that was just simply because I ran out of my titanium white by Primal Flow paint. I love using these paints because you just have to shake the bottle and then they're ready to go. So I'm doing a traveling paint kiss style for this one. So in these cups, I'm going to layer my colors from lightest to darkest. And then in the other 3 cups I have, I'm going to layer those ones from darkest to lightest. And so I went in with the white, the cobalt turquoise. This is the Voyage Blue. It's a really pretty bright blue color. Then I'm going to go in with the Plum Perfect. And we're going to get started here. So with the traveling kiss pour, I decided that these 8-ounce cups would be enough. I was doing 6 of them, and you'll see I ended up needing a little bit more paint. And the bottles that were almost empty, I just laid them upside down on my canvas here, kind of let everything flow outwards and smoothed it out with my hand just to break that surface tension. So I'm going to go in and start pouring. So for this technique, what you want to do is have your cups, the paint that's flowing out of your cups, touch mid-air. And you have to try to pour at an even, slow pace. You don't want to pour too fast or you'll get kind of fishtail lines like I got at the end of this one here. And this technique gives you some really awesome lines, which is what I'm loving right now in all my paintings. So in one hand, in my left hand, I have the cup that's layered lightest to darkest, and then in my right hand, I have the cup that's layered darkest to lightest. So it gives you a nice kind of mix of colors. And 2 of the cups, I went away from me, poured them, going away from me, and then this, I'm pouring it towards me. So once I get the paint out of these cups, we will start tilting and see what we can come up with. Here I tried to pick up the canvas and then I was like, why am I doing that? I can just lift it up on the edge here and bring it down, because once you get paint on these, it's heavy and awkward just because of the size of the canvas. And I've poured 2 other canvases that are this big before, but I haven't really poured this big other than these 3 pieces. And I'll link those videos down below if you guys want to check those out. Those ones are all blue with some white and silver. It's kind of oceany vibes. So I was just trying to bring the paint almost off of the canvas. I didn't want to bring paint off of the canvas yet. I was just trying to bring it all the way to the edge and then bring it back to the middle. And here I'm going to go down to the bottom left corner, try to make that paint reach down there. And here I'm just bringing that paint up to the top right corner, trying to get all those corners covered. I was able to do that nicely. Now I'm going to try to bring it down to the bottom right corner, get that corner covered. And to hold my canvas up off the table, I'm using spray paint can lids. These are really good to use for acrylic pouring or resin art, resin pouring, because the resin just peels right off of the spray paint can lids. And I love to use spray paint to prep my wood boards, and I also use them to paint backgrounds on canvases and stuff like that sometimes too. Oh, you can see my little helper came down too to help me. You can see her little head. I wasn't crazy about the bottom right corner here, so I'm making 2 more cups to do another traveling kiss pour. And I'm going to use the Plum Perfect, Cobalt Turquoise, Seafoam, Voyage Blue, and a little bit of the white. And I'm just going to make 1 cup, lightest to darkest, and the other cup darkest to lightest, and add it in the corner here. And these cups are 9 ounces each, and I just filled them up about halfway full, so I did about 8 ounces of paint. I'm just going to pour it straight across like this, and then tilt it, see what I can come up with. So you can tell here, look at that white. Can you see those blue kind of lines that are underneath the white right there? So I could tell that there was some of that Voyage Blue underneath that white, and I was tempted to do some like balloon kisses or something like that, but I didn't want to screw it up. I just wasn't crazy about that big white section right there. I was like, oh man. So I'm going to take my cups that have been sitting for a while, and all the paint that was on the sides of the cups kind of collected down at the bottoms. And I'm going to just do some lines, just kind of do some accent lines and follow the patterns that are already there on the canvas. And when you do this, you want to be careful that there's enough paint in the bottom of your cup, because if there's not a good amount of paint in the bottom, you don't want to start your line and then have it break, and then it'll just leave like a droplet right in the middle of your line. So you want to make sure before you even start your line that there's a good amount of paint in the bottom of your cup. And I went through all of the cups when I was doing this, just to add a little bit of something to that white section there. I don't know if adding the lines was a good thing or a bad thing. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Should I have added the lines or should I have left it white? And I'm going to call this one done. I will show you guys what it looks like when it is all dry in probably about 3 days it'll take it to dry. And here it is. I hung it up on the wall so you guys could see it better. It doesn't have a gloss top coat on it yet, but the colors will be even more bright and vibrant once I get some gloss top coat on there, or varnish. I don't know if I'm going to spray it with my favorite clear coat spray or if I'm going to do some varnish on it. I'm not sure yet, but it's got some cool lines. I love this middle section right here. It reminds me of like a waterfall. So I'm going to show you guys what it looks like hung up 2 ways, basically in this direction, and then I'm going to flip it over, and let me know down in the comments which way you like better. We'll call this one position A, and then I'll show you position B here in a few seconds. But look at that ink and gold. It's so pretty and metallic. If you guys want to check out the Primal Flow paint, I'll link all the information down below, and you can use code NAPTIME for a discount. I love this corner too. It's so pretty. All these colors go together so nicely. What do you guys think about this one? Let me know down in the comments. And here is position B right now. So it's just flipped over. I wasn't sure which way it would go, hanging position A or position B. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I appreciate you guys so much. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe. And if you liked it, leave me a like. I hope you guys are all doing good and you have a great weekend. And I'll see you on Monday for another video. Bye.